Dustin, you broke your microphone.
Yes, I broke the microphone cord.
Yeah.
The thing that connects the microphone to the laptop. That was my apologies. Yes. Yep.
280 episodes.
Yep.
I know we took a break, but still.
It took me all of 3 minutes
Yeah.
to bust the fucking thing.
We do great when we come back from a hiatus.
Well, let's see if we remember how to do this. Welcome to Pajiba, the Pajiba Television Podcast. I'm Pajiba comedy editor Dan Hamamura. With me, as always, are Pajiba managing editor Tori Preston.
Hello, Dan. Is your name Dan? Dan.
It is Dan. And
Dan.
Yeah. And we're here with Mr. Rolls. I guess we have to be formal now.
Yes.
It's Dustin. Dustin Rolls.
It's not so much formal. It's just what I go by now.
How do you do, sir?
Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone. It's good to be back.
Yeah. We took a break between, I think there was at least 1 week where one of us, probably me, was sick. There was a holiday weekend. There was adjusting to new schedules. And then it's a month later. So.
Yeah. And then it was like, why don't we just wait for Survivor to come back? And guess what?
Holy shit.
Wait, Tori, hold that thought. We have other business up top before we get to it.
We do?
Well, we gotta talk about what we're drinking. I don't know. We gotta make fun of Dustin more.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
Dustin broke his microphone. In the pre-show.
3 minutes in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not just 3 minutes in. Dustin broke his microphone.
I wasn't even online yet, and he broke it. He's now recording on an iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies for the sound, but you're used to it now, aren't you?
I think you sound fine.
You sound fine.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. But what are we drinking? Is that a thing that we do?
Yeah, Tori, what are you drinking?
Oh, I decided not to just do a canned cocktail because I'm so excited that we're back. So I'm doing bourbon and ginger ale.
Oh,
very
nice.
Good
Stuff.
What kind of bourbon?
Sapling maple bourbon.
Very nice.
Because I am from Vermont.
Sounds delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I use Yetis now because I leave the house and I'm having a screwdriver out of it.
Can you hold that Yeti up real fast? What's the sticker on it? Oh, We the People. Oh.
ACLU. Yeah.
That's a very nice one.
It is.
I didn't see all of the colors. I just saw the stripes, and for a second, I thought you had a Blue Lives Matter sticker, and I was going to be like, "What?"
A few things have changed in the.
Wow! What a hiatus.
Wait, Dustin, is there a lid on that, or is it lidless?
There's no lid on it at the moment, no, because I feel like drinking alcohol with the lid doesn't feel right.
That's fair.
But I didn't want to get 2 glasses this time. I just wanted one large one.
Yeah.
Makes sense. As for me, I finally, because I realized I don't really drink when we're not doing the podcast. So I have a bottle of Yamazaki 12, which has just been sitting in the magic liquor cabinet I got it for Christmas, so I guess it's been sitting for 2 months unopened. So tonight I got to open it finally.
Yay! We really are back.
Yeah. It's very nice. I am glad I did not get too much because I would get very drunk.
Yeah.
We apologize for contributing to your sobriety.
Yeah, it's terrible. I basically had a dry February because of the podcast. Or because of not the podcast. But anyway, we've been gone a month. We have a lot of TV to talk about. We should start with Survivor, obviously.
Before we start with Survivor, can I ask you a question, Dan?
Sure.
Australian Survivor. I've watched the first 2 episodes and then no more YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen this?
So They have gotten more aggressive about taking it down. If you are interested in continuing your Australian Survivor journey, I can help you out there.
Thank you.
Okay.
I cannot do it. I can't do it via YouTube anymore.
They just, for whatever reason, even though the show is not available legally in the United States, they're trying to, I don't know, they're trying to harsh everybody's buzz. They just, for whatever reason, they've been more aggressive about removing it recently.
I hate it.
But I can help you out there. So
I'd appreciate that.
Just to say it, Australian Survivor, I mean, you're only one episode behind right now, but 2 episodes, or maybe 2. I haven't seen tonight's, but they do 3 episodes a week. I will admit, I was worried about David being the host and replacing JLP. He's not nearly as good, but he's not in the way. Like, I was worried that he would be. I was worried that he would be in the way, in a way that I don't like. But he's just like, he's fine. He's in the middle.
He is perfectly adequate.
Yeah. But for his first time hosting anything, as far as I know, that's fine. Like, if he stays at that level, that's fine. I don't need him to do more than that. But it's I don't know. It still remains like a really well crafted version of Survivor.
Well, it's hard with Australian Survivor the first few episodes because there are 24 contestants, so it takes a while to like get to know one.
Yeah, but wait, you saw Simon's Heroes versus Villains season, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very familiar with Simon.
Yeah. So Simon,
he's a douche.
But he's in on it, which is kind of nice. Like, I like that he is at least a good sport about being like, yes, I am the idiot who keeps getting played by everybody. And that's fine. But anyway, Australian Survivor, if you can find it, check it out. It is unfortunately kind of challenging to find right now. But what's not hard to find is American Survivor. In the hands of the fans.
Wait, who did you guys realize it was a 3-hour premiere when it
It's always a 3-hour premiere.
Is it always a 3-hour premiere?
Mm-hmm.
It's too long.
11. It's too long.
Plus, they only one elimination. I mean, look, I get it. So the last hour was kind of interesting, but only if Kyle hadn't got hurt, that last hour would have sucked.
Right. I feel they used to do two they used to just do a double episode, basically.
Oh, okay.
But, that was long for just one elimination. But
yeah, I mean, especially because there was tribal council, that time to it was like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, cool, 2 hours are done. And then the episode just kept going, and I was like, what? And then,
tired.
Okay. Kyle had to go home. And I've had a torn Achilles tendon, so when they were doing the tests on him, I was like, "Oh, that's not good."
No.
And it's very good that they pulled him. This isn't
you tore your Achilles?
Yeah.
That shit is painful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super painful, and it's I also was an idiot, and I was like, I just really sprained my leg, and I walked around on it for 2 weeks until my coworker, who it was a corporate soccer thing where I tore it, and my coworker finally, I was in the office hobbling around, and he's like, if you do not go to the hospital right now, I will take you there myself. It's been 2 weeks. You are clearly not okay. And yes, it turns out I got referred to a sports medicine doctor, and they were like, yeah, if you didn't come in soon, it would have been inoperable. We wouldn't have been able to fix it because the tendon, when it's fully ruptured, eventually it just sort of recoils and they can't bring it back together. So if you wait too long, and it's not, I mean, you saw it, this thing with the Achilles tendon is essentially you can't stand on your toes.
Mm-hmm.
You can't lift your heel when you're standing. So you're walking flat-footed on one foot. You literally cannot, your body will not lift.
Mm-hmm.
So but I was like, no,
it's just difficult to play Survivor.
To do anything.
From what I understand, a half an hour of Kyle trying to talk Jeff into letting him back in was cut.
Oh, really?
No, and so I kept thinking about last last season where it was like the fake snake bite, where it's like, oh, we
It
sent him
wasn't
home.
fake.
I mean, it wasn't fake. He really got bitten, but like there was no
Did he?
venom. It was a
Did
sorry,
he?
it was
Yeah,
a dry.
okay.
It was a dry bite or whatever. And they're like, no, we're just like really worried about you. Like that was bullshit. like they could have let him stay in the game. He literally was fine.
Mm-hmm.
This, I'm like, no, Kyle could not, like the weeks that he would have been spending playing the game would have been weeks that like were taking him away from the surgery. Like he, you know, if it was fully ruptured, which they can't, you know, like he needed to go.
Mm-hmm.
So
and it's a shame too, because Kyle was set up for a long.
Yeah, he was already out of the gate. You're like, oh man, you're so good.
You're
but I also,
so good.
I'm weirdly, we're just going to get into this. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of like, I love Kyle. Totally love Kyle. Would have loved to see him on the whole season. I'm actually a little excited to see. I think that Kyle being gone right now is going to help Camilla, because I think that because everyone knows that like his win, like his win was the story of the two of them.
Yeah.
And like going in with a powerful previous alliance like that, I think puts a target on her back. And so I'm really excited to see what happens like now that he's gone. So there's no reason to find her to be a threat because of that friendship and that alliance.
Right.
And you already see her falling in with Dee and Tiffany, which is like the most exciting alliance I can think of. I'm like, girls.
It really is fun.
Oh my God. I'm so freaking delighted by that trio. So I'm really kind of excited to see how, you know, and my hope is that Camilla actually gets a chance to really kind of shine. Not that Kyle is ever holding her back, but I do think that like his just presence painted a kind of target on her back if she were to make it to emerge.
Right. And she had said as much in like the pregame interviews that that she said like, I wish they had told me that Kyle was playing, because I wouldn't have wanted to play with him again.
Right.
Not because they're not friends, but just because of that, you know, that instantly people are like, oh, you're a duo, we need to split you up.
Yeah. And they did a really good job, I think, because it was very clear that it wasn't random teams. Like they assigned the tribes, and they did a good job mixing people up. Obviously splitting the two of them and different things, but like, so I'm excited to see how that kind of shakes out for her. I think that she has a better shot without him around for sure. And some of the other alliances,
he's just the perfect person. Good God, he's good.
He is
just like such a handsome, smart, physical.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just what is going on with this guy?
He's the complete package, but also non-threatening. Like it's so funny when you think about the recent winners. Like Dee is such a threat, and I feel bad because I'm like, I love Dee. I think that she was a fantastic, deserving winner. But there's no way that she's like not a threat. Whereas like Kyle, there is something about him where it's just like
disarming as hell.
Like, you know, even though he should be in a lot of ways the most threatening one, like he was able to keep a secret like that and really trick, you know, and having Joe around. I also am curious what this does for kind of Joe's story as the like betrayed. Not that I give a shit about Joe, but I don't know. I think I'm really excited about where this is going. But yeah, I do. I miss Kyle. Like Kyle was just a great guy, and I am bummed that this was how he went out because he did deserve better.
I am also a little bit bummed just about the way that the alliances that he was building, like it weakens Genevieve, weakens Q.
He was doing some interesting stuff. Although his game, the fact that he latched on to Genevieve, it was very clear that he walked in with the exact same strategy, or rather, like Genevieve was going to be his new Camilla. He was looking for the strategic woman who plays kind of just behind the spotlight, like takes a slight back seat, but is like very strategic and strong in her own way. And I was kind of like, so you're playing your exact same game. Camilla, I think, is actually coming in doing something a little different.
Yeah.
Genevieve, did she start to align with Stephanie? Am I wrong about that? Somebody was aligning with Stephanie and Colby.
Oh no. Because it's Colby and Stephanie, and then 2 newer players.
Wasn't Colby kind of starting to get into Rizzo? Like, he was annoyed by him day one, but then after that, he was.
I don't know if he was forming an alliance, though. I thought it was more like he just kind of appreciated he was starting to appreciate what Rizzo brought to the table.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I did not.
No,
he was even more annoying this season than in previous years.
I was so excited when Colby just immediately hated him, and I was so upset when Colby started retracting that hatred, because I was like, I was going to live on that hatred for a while. Because what I love is that, like, and it kind of goes back to, like, my problem with last season is not, like, I think that Savannah deserved to win. Like, I think the right person won the season. It's just that Savannah and Rizzo were only good because everyone else sucked. And and it's so immediately apparent this season, because you're like, you see them in the context of these other players, and it's like, oh, you guys don't.
Right.
I mean, Savannah maybe, but like, just because no one knows her game, but like Rizzo.
So overeager and just trying to please everybody and impress everybody.
But
like,
the problem is that Savannah has already kind of found, like, I think Joe's going to take her under like, Joe's going to try to protect her. Yeah. And, like, I don't know. I think Savannah could survive a while. I don't know. I have less of a read on Rizzo.
See.
I did think it was funny, though, that when Rizzo was talking to Colby and, like, when they had that, like, father figure segment, and Rizzo was talking about, like, my dad's 47 or whatever, and it's like Colby's older than that. But just like Colby's face, where he's like, you could see on his face, he's like, I'm older than that. Which I thought was great.
I felt that too. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking up who the different tribes are, because I feel like I thought Colby sidled up to Charlie.
No, but Charlie's in a different tribe.
Is he in a different? Yeah, I can't keep track.
So I think it was Colby, Stephanie. I think you're right. It was Colby, Stephanie, Genevieve, Kyle, and then Q was kind of the fifth, because Q and Kyle were aligned. Because Aubrey was definitely on the outside, and then Rizzo was, and Angelina was kind of on the outside.
Yeah. Who
Dustin, you just can't stand Aubrey. Your Aubrey hatred is well documented.
It's just she's. What was that exchange she had with Genevieve?
Well,
that was
that's the thing.
Insane.
It's unfortunate that, like, that's really the one moment that she got, was that they gave her, like, having a weird exchange with Genevieve. But she'll be fine. She knows what she's doing.
I know. She's like the second coming of Suri. Although, was she before Suri?
She's not before Suri. She's like she came in like the 30s. Like, she came in like Kao Rong, so she's much later.
So Siri and Ozzy is sort of like the most interesting to old school Survivor alliances. It's fun to watch. I don't think it'll last very long, but it is fun.
Yeah.
I am glad that we haven't even talked about who got voted out first, but I am glad that nothing against Jenna, but I prefer keeping Suri around than Jenna.
Yeah.
And Ozzy. Ozzy's an entertaining player.
Yeah.
What was the...
Although the best moment of the whole episode, I'm sorry, was when he was reaching, like, the best challenge beast in Survivor history was, like, reaching his thing, and he's like, oh, my back.
Yeah. Well, and then he talked about it later, and it was really... I thought that was... and I couldn't tell. I'm like, is that a bit to, like, try to make people think that he might be too old, or is he actually too old? Because he talked about, like, later on in the episode, he's like, yeah, my back, or whatever, and I'm like... Is he trying to, like, seem less threatening or something?
I feel like it's just, like, he's still capable of doing Ozzy things. Like, obviously, like, the way he went up the pole. Like, it's like, he's still Ozzy. But it's just, he's also 43. And you can't do that without then feeling it later. Versus when he was in his 20s. And, like, you know. Like, I think he's still going to be a challenge beast, but he will definitely be sore. Versus when he played earlier.
I think this is your first experience with Coach. How much did you hate Coach?
Oh, I mean, he sucks, but I'm kind of like, I get why he's interesting television.
He is interesting
he's
television.
Exhausting.
But like the novelty wears off quickly, but I think everyone was so excited to see him again and like hear him do his shtick. But like that cannot possibly last. But it always does.
It always, I got that sense. And like my thing with him is like I was impressed by how in just that first episode he was already like presenting himself one way and undercutting it.
Mm-hmm.
Like acting like he's a hero but is clearly a villain, and you're just like, okay. So it's like you don't need to, like, I didn't feel like I was missing any key information.
No,
I
yeah, that's
like, no, I get it. It's like right there.
That's Coach. Yeah. He's not politically, but like his narcissism is very Trumpian.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like was that because it's Coach and Ozzy, and they have such a specific history because of the, I think it was South Pacific was the season that like Sophie won over Coach, and that's like all three
Ozzy
Ozzy cost him the vote or the win arguably. But I wish that wasn't the narrative, because I think Sophie deserved that win, but like I know she's kind of been like discounted by Survivor fans, but so I don't like that it makes sense that the Ozzy Coach narrative is you cost me my win, but I don't like that like presumes that he would have won if not for Ozzy.
Right.
But that whole you besmirch my honor thing, that is Coach. That is every single fucking season.
Yeah.
Coach is like, you besmirch my honor, and like we'll go on and on.
But then also Coach also trying to steal stuff. Yeah. Coach doing that, he's like, yeah, but this is the game.
You're not honorable. Like, but no, I mean, just that one vanity shot they had of him like fully dressed, but doing like Tai Chi or whatever, like on the beach. And I was just like, what are you doing?
Fucking worst.
Yeah, so he sucks.
I've heard that he has a band wherever he lives, so you can also see him. You can see him play with his band.
I'm sure there are some actual Survivor fans that like him, but Jesus Christ.
I think I think as a character, he's very compelling. I have no idea who he is in his real life, but you might not like him, but he is compelling to watch.
Sure. Yes. So who did everybody pick?
Who are we gonna?
Oh, yeah. Who did you pick?
My pick would be Charlie. I think because and you hit it on your thing, but I was thinking it beforehand, and I think what's interesting is he didn't get he didn't get a whole lot in the episode. He didn't get a lot of screen time in the episode, which makes me think that they're holding something back. Not that he's just going to be inconsequential. I think that he's well positioned in that he isn't a winner, so he's not obviously a threat. We know he's a good social player. We know he's good physically. We know he's good at, but whatever. Like he's kind of well-rounded. And I also think but not too good. So he hits that nice kind of like sort of mediocre thing, but he's also, he has the best story. And I think the reason why I pick him is just that, like, if he were to win, to me, he just has the best story, which may be weird when you've got all of these kind of old school players, but like the fact that like, I do think he deserved to win his season. And it's not that I didn't like the girl who did win, but he, he had an alliance, I mean, the whole thing with Maria, like he got burned. She didn't do the thing that Survivor players are supposed to do, which is talk up their alliance and like knowing that one of you will end up on the jury. Like that's just kind of how it has to go. And it was so funny seeing like that fall through for him, but seeing Camilla and Kyle pull it off perfectly. I don't know. I just, if he were to win, I think it would be such a good story. And the fact that Maria didn't come back. So that's why he's my pick. I just think it's suspicious that they showed Emily. Emily got more screen time than Charlie did.
Okay, all right.
But I love Emily. This was not. I'm really, and like the one I don't think Emily will win, but I'm very excited to see how much Emily has grown.
Yeah,
because I think she's just an interesting player to me.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Yes, but she can't win.
Dustin, who's your pick?
My pick is from that alliance, which is Rick Devens.
Oh,
I love Rick Devens.
Really?
I've always loved Rick Devens,
Swerve.
and I think
Rick
that
Devens.
I think he's going to sort of fly on Hubicki's coattails until the end.
Ah.
Hubicki is so good and so charming, and I don't know why he's so appealing. It's just his voice. I don't know. Something about his voice is just so...
He's the one that started Fire with his eyeglasses, right?
Yes.
Which was such a
nerdy as hell guy.
Stunt. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
But Devens is so personable, and then I think he can latch on to Hubicki and with Emily take that alliance for a while.
That was another really good alliance.
Yeah. That's going to be a strong alliance.
I was really happy to see them come together. I was like, there's just some great alliances forming that feel very natural. How about you,
nerd
Dan?
alliance?
I think that unfortunately, we are in a Top Chef World All-Stars situation. Savannah's going to go back to back. She's going to win 2 in a row. She's going to Buddha this competition. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Could you imagine?
I was waiting for you to come in and be like, I actually think Rizzo's got it.
Look, all right. So just going down the list of people who I wish would win, I would like to see, I feel like Aubrey is a good enough player to win. She's not going to. I don't love Rick's game. I don't know. I get it. Colby is just,
he's Colby.
He's just Colby. He'll do fine. But I really wish it would be Suri, but she has too big of a target. I don't think as much as like Ozzy has like so much secret power initially, like he's going to blow it at some point. It's not. It's just that's just what happens with Ozzy.
That's him.
Yeah,
every time.
I kind of feel like, and I would actually pick Genevieve, except that because she's with Aubrey and like Aubrey's not going to let it go that she doesn't trust her. Like I just think it's going to put a target on Genevieve in a way that even if Aubrey goes first, that like Genevieve's just going to be painted as a threat.
Yeah.
So I actually think with Kyle going out, I'm going to pick Camilla. Especially since I wanted to pick Camilla in 48.
Yeah.
And I think she's set up well. She's definitely not viewed as a threat in the same way as a lot of other people. Even if people know and understand how much she did with her alliance with Kyle.
The fact that she didn't win it, Kyle did.
The fact that she didn't win, and the fact that, they'll be like, oh, well, he's gone. We don't have to worry about her anymore. Right. She's just kind of a weaker player we can get rid of.
Yeah.
And then in the meantime, she'll
allied with two of the best players. I mean Tiffany, but like D.
I mean, and she has a really good alliance that also of the three, she's the least. She presents as the least threatening, even though she's arguably. I think she's just as dangerous as D, except that D can win challenges better. But
yeah, I mean that's my one thing with Camilla is like if she makes it far enough.
Yeah.
She just has. I mean, I know she won that one challenge, but she's just not as good at the challenges. And I think that like once you get into the late stage game, that will kind of hurt her. But if Camilla won, I would be delighted.
Yeah,
like she's
and except
the
for
one
the fact that we don't know if they're going to have fire at 4 because that was one of the things that was voted on.
Oh,
so I think if there's no fire, she actually has I think she has a better shot because I feel like that's what trips her up is she loses at 4 and then loses at fire.
Yeah. But it is just a good cast. And I was surprised by, and again, it's early days. Like Q has plenty of time to drive me nuts. But like, remember how there was a whole chunk of his season where every week we just wanted him gone. And every week everyone thought they were going to vote him. And it was just like, that was the trip.
Yeah.
That he was the scapegoat. He was the he was a human shield.
Yeah.
Like everyone, it was amazing that it ran for that long, but it was also very genuine because like the whole time I was like, please God, just fucking vote this asshole out. He's such a clown. And he's in it again, and I'm like, I'm not annoyed by you yet, and that's not a nice feeling because I will get there.
But he got in their like montage fashion show. He got Angelina wearing a Q skirt. So his tribe already loves him clearly.
Yeah, well, next to Rizzo, I mean, is he going to be the one that's like, I'm just less annoying than that guy because they are on the same team.
Q was very likable for the first 3 or 4 episodes of his season, and then something happened, and then he just went fucking batshit.
I think
I'm sure that's coming.
He seems like, at least based on his previous season, he really just wants the chaos. I think.
Yeah.
And I think when there isn't enough chaos, then he's going to create it. But which is fine and actually works for him, except that it makes us not like him as much.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm all for it. I think I felt bummed also for when Kyle went out because Q. I don't recall Q like, not that he didn't have alliances in his season, but it never felt like he had like a true number one, and it kind of felt like Kyle. He was interested in Kyle, even though Kyle and Genevieve were probably going to be number one. Like it felt like Q was interested in working with him in a way that I feel like I hadn't seen in his season.
Yeah.
So,
I thought Q did have a yeah.
I mean, he definitely did. I mean, he was with He was with Tiffany and Kenzie the whole time.
Yeah,
but they were but it was like they were a duo, and they were like, how do we wrangle Q?
Yeah.
Here's my question: there are 13 episodes. There are 24 players, and now 22 after one. They're going to have to do a lot of double eliminations this season.
They'll do doubles, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
or is it just going to be all? Yeah, is it all going to be like 3-hour episodes? I don't care as long as the episodes are an hour and a half. I don't care how many people go home. I cannot do 3 hours every week.
But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, it's and that's only week 1 and maybe the finale, but the other 11 will be
fine. It'll be a normal. I'm so excited.
Anyway, that's Survivor. It's back. We're excited. Even though there were a lot of complaints about like who could have made it and didn't or whatever, and like I know I had some gripes, but unfortunately it does look like a compelling cast. Like I think they after seeing an episode you can tell they did a good job. So
were there any big fan voting elements that you were like in favor of or not in favor of? Like was there anything that kind of, in terms of like this being like,
I was in favor of not having fan voting.
Well, yeah, I know.
I mean, I absolutely wanted the Billie Eilish Boomerang idol, so that's a thing.
I mean, yeah, that was one where you're just like nobody would. I mean, I don't care about. It's fine. Billie Eilish is fine. Like I don't care about the celebrity angle. But it was just. I mean, it is an interesting concept for an idol, but also it's so unnecessarily
but the
complex.
Fact that it's branded randomly.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah. I actually did not really pay attention to the fan vote stuff. Like I didn't vote for anything. I didn't really look.
I didn't either.
The only thing that but I'm looking at the list now. The only thing that I hope was voted is no fire at 4.
You actually don't want fire.
I don't want fire. I think it's better to have. I mean, fire is fine, but like I think make them vote, make them fight it out, and like if it ends up as a tie, then like make them figure that out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tribe switch, I assume people will vote yes, because if you vote no, why would you do that? Final 4 challenge. I want obstacle course because they have Pinball Wizard, which I don't remember. Is that the one, the tall one that like it comes down like Plinko? They have that. Yeah. They have obstacle course. And they have Sim Motion, which I think is the one that like the balls are going down the track constantly. I want the obstacle course because that's like classic. That one is like multi-part. It's brutal, but like the puzzle at the end is usually challenging enough that anyone
equalizer.
can win. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I don't care about the rice part. I don't care about I don't even know what the advantage difference is. Dynamic power. Okay, I guess they're more powerful advantages.
No, it was like, so that's, I think, the Billie Eilish thing. Like, it was advantages that, how did they describe it? So it wasn't just more powerful. It was like that they have, no, because it's like having more things that are like block a vote or steal a vote, where like the advantages are actually more about like it's
direct
not pure,
confrontation.
It's not pure power. It's actually like more strategic, like screwing with other people's stuff, or like yeah,
that's fine.
Which is great. I think that's a good move. Didn't care about rice. I'm pretty much in favor. It seems like overall voting so far has been like, we want this to be difficult, which is like, well, duh, they're all seasoned players. Like, why wouldn't you choose the hardest option and make them suffer?
Right. Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, was anyone expecting them to get rice at the beginning?
No. I'm surprised that it was that close. Like, apparently it was 60-40.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But they wanted Colby to eat.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it seems like it will be a fun season. I'm into it. It's going to be hard to watch that and Australia every week because that's 4 episodes of Survivor a week. But
somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to keep up.
Well, now that we've kind of passed through the like important show that we all actually watch, I do have a confession to make. There's a lot of television over the weeks that we've been off that has either been continuing or come back. Things, Shrinking is still going strong. Mm-hmm. Paradise began with like 3 episodes. I like that show. There's all the stuff. I have not watched really a whole lot of anything. I've been watching a Korean horror show that is not new.
And what's it called?
Jangsong Creature. Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
It is fantastic. And it is, of course, every episode is over an hour. We are at the end of season 1. Turns out there's a second season. I literally don't know how. It is fantastic. It has the main guy from Itaewon Class.
Okay.
But yeah, it's great. So that is what I've been watching in lieu of actual television that I should be watching for the podcast. Well, the other problem is that there's a new Resident Evil game out. So
that's right.
Probably going to start watching that.
It does.
Playing. I say watching because my husband plays and I watch.
Oh, right.
So it's like television to me.
Yeah.
And it's like suffering to him because he does not like scary games, and I make him play it for the story.
That's great.
Well, Shrinking and The Pit have continued to be the best 2 shows on television.
Shrinking. I did catch up on Shrinking, and it's great. Did you know that the Les Mis bit that's just a party trick Jason Segel has? I saw a clip of him doing that on a talk show.
He did it with Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah. It's like not even new. Literally that exact same bit of Les Mis. It was still great.
But speaking of Shrinking,
Scrubs is back. We're gonna be in a moment in about a week where Bill Lawrence has 3 shows on the air, which I don't think has ever happened because his HBO show is about to come on the air too.
Oh yeah, Rooster.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. It's Rooster's him. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess he didn't run Scrubs, but obviously, it's his show.
It's his show.
But Scrubs is back. 2 episodes. They premiered with 2 episodes out of 9, so we've only got a couple months of Scrubs. But
need more. 9's not enough.
I was impressed at how well they recaptured the feel. Like, it still feels like Scrubs. The new cast is fine. They fit in pretty, like, they all feel like part of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
I am a little bit bummed that it sounded like Dr. Cox may be not appearing in that many episodes because he was out after the first episode, but he's also in Rooster, so I feel like that's also part of it.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he will be in other episodes, but he's not in the hospital day to day.
It's funny because I watched right before Scrubs. I watched the 9th season of the original Scrubs,
which is now no longer canon.
Okay, but it was good. Yeah. But then this new Scrubs is so much better.
Mm-hmm.
It's just phenomenally good. And I love what they've done, and I love how they resetted it. And the divorce was, while painful, was actually the perfect thing to do.
I was not like bummed about it. Weirdly, like it felt I just mean like it felt right that they've got together and broke up so many times.
Yeah,
it kind of makes sense that even if they get back together again at some point in this version, that's also fine because that's kind of what they do.
Yeah.
They'll definitely have like a slide. What do we call it? Back in the backslide. They'll backslide a few times and then break up the next day.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get remarried. You hear about those people who are like married, divorced, and then like just get remarried.
Maybe, but I feel like.
But by people, I mean Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez.
Yes. I feel like Scott Foley's going to come back in like season 2.
Are they doing another season?
Well, they haven't said they're not. Surely they will, right?
Well, it'd have to be renewed, Dustin.
Yeah.
Well, surely it will, right?
You just assume that this is going to go another 9 seasons?
I'm just going to say, like, I don't know what the ratings are. I didn't look them up. Even as successfully as they've recaptured the Scrubs tone, you got a lot of executive producers. The 3 of them are all EPs now, so I'm just saying there's a lot of money at the top that gets paid out. So
also, when you think of all the revivals we've seen, right? How many of them lasted more than a season?
But Tori, this one is good. Like Frasier,
I mean,
was decent.
The Madam Revival was good on Spectrum.
No one watched
Party
it.
Down.
Party Down was good.
Party Down came back. Veronica Mars came back a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like it's usually like a stunt more than a actual.
But I just feel like we're back in the groove. We could continue this for another 5-6 seasons.
I think it's really it will really just be the cost.
Bill Lawrence is busy.
Okay. He's not doing it. He found good people to take it over. A good person.
And they only had one showrunner change.
Yes.
Which doesn't mean anything. Doesn't necessarily mean anything.
That happens.
But it does happen. No, it was a good it definitely felt like the show. Like it didn't feel it felt like they didn't miss a beat, which is kind of crazy. The one thing that I think I will, it doesn't bother me because of how hard it is to kind of like reset a show like this, but the first episode had so much to catch up on that like the Dr. Cox story and the Turk story both had to happen in the first episode in a way that like neither got enough. Like either of those could have been the ace. Like you could have moved Turk's burnout story to the second episode and it would have been fine. Except that they wanted both of that for, to weigh on JD. But so I feel like both of them got a little bit shortchanged because of that, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, Judy Reyes is on High Potential still, so how much is she going to be in the hospital?
Okay, but she's barely on High Potential. I mean, she's just kind of a High Potential sucks.
She's a series regular on High Potential, Dustin.
I know, but
does it suck? Because it does really well.
Yeah,
I know, but it started out kind of decent, but they've been just airing the same episode over and over with. I mean, it's just a dumb procedural.
You watched The Rookie.
hey, the Rookie changes things up. It's like it's not the same thing. They're not solving murders every week. They're having like different adventures. I like the Rookie.
Isn't he a patrol cop?
Yeah.
Patrol cops don't solve murders.
Yeah.
Okay, I know, but there's no murders, so they just catch bad guys. But
you're saying High Potential solves murders every week?
Yeah, High Potential. Every single it's just a dumb procedural, and the Rookie is not the same.
The murders aren't going to solve themselves, Dustin.
That's true.
I mean, it wouldn't be much of a procedural if there was a murder and no one solved it.
Ooh. That's never been done. That's never been done on TV.
Yeah.
I need an EP credit.
What if it's it's all right, so it's the procedural, but the bad guys win every week.
No, it's just the cops aren't very good at their job.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's just everything turns into a cold case. It's like Cold Case, only it's how
the prequel to Cold Case.
It's the prequel to Cold Case. It's just Case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, but Dan, we should take this offline. I think there's something here.
This is good. I like it.
It's like propaganda only.
Yeah.
Did you watch DTF St. Louis?
Yes.
I did. Tori, you also watched it?
Yes, I actually watched it.
Oh,
Everyone's
you did?
surprised.
Oh.
I did one bit of homework. I literally watched it for the podcast because I was like, oh yeah. So my main impression is that, and I like the show. Get it. I'm not super familiar. I know you guys are really familiar with Stephen Conrad's stuff, so you'll take that. But my main contribution is that I have never seen a more concise, damning character introduction than Jason Bateman riding away on an incumbent bike. I was like, I know it's but like the first fucking 10 seconds of this show, I am like, oh, I know everything I need to know about this character, and he sucks. And it was absolutely correct. And I'm really honestly like happy that Jason Bateman is leaning into what has become his niche. Just douchebag.
Slimy douchebag,
yeah. But no, the incumbent bike. And I was like actually trying to think of like other character introductions that are just like right out of the gate. A simple visual where you're like, yes.
That's good.
I mean, it's like Darth Vader.
I didn't even think about that. But that's like.
But yes.
Yeah. That's perfect. Like, yeah. That's a peace story.
I'll work on it.
So it's if you haven't watched it yet, DTF St. Louis, it's a new they're calling it limited series, so probably just one season unless it does giant numbers, but for HBO, created by Stephen Conrad, who did Patriot on Amazon. He did
Perpetual
Grace Limited on MGM Plus.
Yeah.
Or I guess it was Epix at the time. Now it's MGM.
Yes.
He did
Ultra City
Smiths, which he writes weird stuff, but then they all got progressively weirder. And then Ultra City Smiths was both weird and stop motion animation. So
that one was too weird for me, and I love Stephen Conrad.
That was the one that I actually tried to watch.
And I loved it. And then he was actually the original showrunner for Night of the Seven Kingdoms, or at least he developed a version that HBO passed on, and then he subsequently did this.
When really you told me that,
it ended up being very good.
I think,
and we can talk about that also. I'm very happy with the show. I don't know, but there was room for it.
There is, but I think I'm happy with where the show turned out, like how that show turned out. And I'm also happy that he got to do his thing, which this show is very much his thing, even though it's so the thing that Dustin, I'm curious how you feel about this, because I was struck by in the first 15 to 20 minutes, which is like basically before you find out who's dead, when they're setting up, just the initial setup, the rhythm of it didn't quite feel like Stephen Conrad. Like it felt a little bit more straightforward. Like the dialogue didn't quite move in the same kind of like circular patterns that he likes to do. It just felt, it wasn't bad by any stretch, but it felt closer to normal. And then the moment we meet the two detectives, then I was like, this is Stephen Conrad. Okay, good. Yeah. We're back on, like, now we're in Stephen Conrad's world.
And
Indiana
Jones porn.
Porn. Just the conversations that kind of go nowhere. Porn positive. The sheriff deputies, as they're climbing the stairs, inexplicably just like chanting, like, here we go, here we go, or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Like, that's all. Those are all hallmarks of the way that he writes. His brother hasn't shown up yet, but he will, according to the IMDb. So I'm excited to see that, because his brother always gets to play a weird character. Anyway, I don't know. I'm excited for it. I'm just glad that there's a Stephen Conrad show. I don't know how he gets away with it, but he gets to keep making his weird shows.
Well, I agree with what Dustin's review of it today, which, and it was funny because I read your review, which was how I was like, oh yeah, that show, like, it started. That's the new Sunday night show. I should probably watch it. But I, like, after having seen it, I absolutely agree with your take, which is that, like, this is Stephen Conrad, like, by adopting you refer to it as White Lotus, but it's essentially it's the murder mystery where we know the body, we know who dies from the very beginning. And now we're going to rewind and do flashbacks and figure out who did it. And by adopting this sort of, like, very, conventional but popular, like, people are familiar with this format. Mm-hmm. And then he's just going to do his own spin on it. So you kind of get people coming to it because it's giving them what they want out of a story, and then it allows him to kind of paper over it with his thing.
Right.
And hopefully that's what the balance will, like, keep enough viewers to kind of, like, justify it. And so far, I mean, I think that it has real potential to do that. I don't think anyone's going to be so off, find the Conrad idiosyncrasy of it so off-putting that they'd avoid the murder mystery. Like, it's not so it's not like Chair Company out there. It's not like I have forgotten what the mystery even is. Right. It's very clear, but there's enough. I mean, I am not even that familiar with this work, and I was completely enamored with, like, the fact that it's a mystery, and also that we're getting these, like, very bizarre dialogue bits and choices, and just those tiny moments that were hysterical throughout it. Not just the incumbent bike, but that was also one of them. From the very beginning, I was like,
good, yeah.
I can't get over it. All of it. So yeah, I mean, I think it's an interesting gamble, because it really does feel like, let me see if there's a way. So what I was thinking of, and this is a lot about my upbringing, but there was a Frank Zappa album that he did and it was called Cruisin' with Ruben and the Jets. And it was a doo-wop album, and he did it under this fake name. And it was at a time where Frank Zappa, like, Mothers of Invention, were banned from radio. So, like, anything they put out was never going to get played on the radio. So he was like, fuck it, I'm just going to make this album under a fake name. And the cover art is a cartoon of the Mothers of Invention as dogs saying, like, is this just a last, with a word bubble that says something like, is this just a last-ditch effort from Frank Zappa to get his music played on the radio? So, like, if you looked at the cover, you knew exactly what was going on. But he did a, like, more or less standard doo-wop album. Mm-hmm. And it got played on the radio until the DJs finally figured out what was going on. Like, it worked. And I thought of that while watching it, because it's like, this guy who's kind of been successful is doing his thing, but maybe not achieved quite the level that he wanted. And it's like, okay, well, what if I just, like, do something that is on the surface much more popular, much more populist, and then I'm going to Trojan horse my stuff into it and, like, see what happens. So it's an interesting experiment and feels very HBO, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is going to pair really well with Rooster.
It will. Although it is, I mean, it's kind of funny.
I don't know anything about Rooster except that it's Bill Lawrence and Steve Carell. Yeah.
The only thing, have you seen the trailer or the preview for it at all?
I maybe half watched it, but I was too excited about it to pay. I kind of don't want to know anything.
That's fair. I mean, I don't know. I don't actually know that it shares that much. It's more just like the trailer felt like, I mean, I'm sure it'll fundamentally be a Bill Lawrence show, and that's fine. I'm always in for that. But watching it, the way the trailer was cut, it felt like this would have been a movie, you know,
it felt like
15
Wonder
years
Boys.
ago. It felt like Wonder Boys. That was exactly
I love
where my
Wonder
brain
Boys.
went.
Wonder Boys is one of my favorites.
Not a complaint, just sort of like...
Yeah, just like this is the kind of story that would have been a movie 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, that makes sense. That's kind of where these kinds of stories have gone anyway. So,
but it's hard to then... I don't know, because I also feel like if you say it's a Bill Lawrence show,
right,
you kind of know what that means, and I don't know, is he changing his own format by doing A
Bill Lawrence show means it's going to have a premise for 2 episodes and then just become a hangout show.
Be heartwarming, yeah.
Yeah, but Steve Carell is such the perfect Bill Lawrence guy.
Yes. Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. So,
I just wanted to, can we take, just because we brought it up, Night of the Seven Kingdoms was really good.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. Yeah.
It was really good. And it was only 6 episodes, and it was kind of perfect.
It was.
Yeah.
And sort of renewed my faith in that universe franchise.
Yeah. And then the next season of House of the Dragon is going to come along, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, right. I'm totally exhausted by this. I do not care. But I'm very curious where they go from here, because there's only 2 more novellas that have been written, and neither of them necessarily, they're all self-contained. That's the thing about Night of the Seven Kingdoms is each season, if it just covers the arc of a novella, it's it's a beginning, middle, and end. You never have to continue the show.
Right.
But you want to know what's going to happen with these characters, and those novellas aren't going to get you there. So it's that tension of, and they've been talking about how they've got the inside information from George R.R. Martin, and they know what, blah, 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 blah. So
that's what they said about Game of Thrones.
Well, yeah, I know. And so I'm just very curious. I'm curious about what the show does from here. But as a first season out, it was just very refreshing.
Yeah. All right, we have a few minutes left, which is just enough time for Dustin to tell us about American Classic, which I don't think I know what that is.
What is it?
Oh, it just debuted last night on MGM Plus. It's Kevin Kline and Laura Linney.
What?
Yeah.
Kevin Kline on television?
Yes.
Wait, did you notice in DTF St. Louis, the empty pool was the Kevin Kline Jr. It was literally the Kevin Kline swimming pool.
I did not notice. That's amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
American Classic. Did you guys ever watch Something in Arrows?
Slings and Arrows.
Slings and Arrows. Thank you. My brain is not working. Did you guys watch that?
No.
Okay. So Kevin Kline is a Shakespearean Broadway actor. Very famous. He has a meltdown. It goes viral. He goes back to his hometown because his mom passes away, and he goes back to the family playhouse where he started, and he's going to put on Our Town to revive it with Laura Linney to save this city. It's very, you can sort of already. That's American Classic. You can already tell what it is. It's this heartwarming sort of funny, and Kevin Kline, so he's fantastic. And he and Laura Linney used to have a relationship, but now Laura Linney's married to his brother. It's that kind of show.
Wait, what channel is it on?
MGM Plus, which means that no one's going to watch it.
No, I've got to sign up in advance from season 4.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Okay.
And they're only half-hour episodes. It's more comedy than drama.
Okay.
Is it an
It's
actual
really good.
adaptation of Slings and Arrows?
No. It just reminds me a lot of that.
Oh, okay.
Just like, it's about theater.
Yeah.
I
All
would
right.
watch it. You sold me, and I am going to have to sign up for MGM again because From's going to come back, and I have to watch it
At some point. Yes,
that's reasonable.
You watched Paradise.
I did.
How is it?
I was afraid that it wouldn't be able to, but it's really good.
It's still good.
It's really good. Yeah.
Okay.
They just right from the beginning, you're like hooked. You're like shit, because like Shailene Woodley gets introduced, and she like during the whole dystopian nightmare, she bunkers in Graceland and survives. And you're like, oh, that's fantastic.
I mean, that's where you'd want to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Dollywood, but same diff.
But I love it.
Is there anything else? I mean, we've been gone for a while. I feel like there was a lot of television.
There's probably more TV. Shoresy season 5 is back. For all those of you who love Shoresy, I know both of you are huge fans. It remains excellent. So, don't sleep on Shoresy. He did Rivalry. Did we ever talk about He did Rivalry?
Did we ever watch He did Rivalry? I didn't.
I watched it.
Dustin loved it.
I did not care for it.
Dustin hates a lot of things
hockey
wrong
shows
with Dustin.
No hockey.
Dustin.
SNL was good though this week. Well, it was half good.
It was good. Well, what half was not good, Dustin?
The middle half.
So you didn't like the
Weekend
guy
Update
skating. You didn't like Weekend Update.
No, I like the guy skating, and I like the stripper, and I like the monologue. Weekend Update was not great.
I was bummed because, I love Sarah Sherman when she's ripping on Colin, and this was one of the lazier bits.
Yeah,
it was lazy.
It was just the raccoon over.
Yeah.
It's a monkey, Dustin. Punch.
No, I think you're saying she was redoing the raccoon.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen's back.
Oh, right.
I don't know what that is.
It's good. It's cartoon.
Dustin, if you want to connect with the youth, Jujutsu Kaisen is a great way in.
Well, you do need to start with My Hero Academia. Don't worry, it's not very long. It's only 8 or 9 seasons.
Jesus.
Each season's what, 26 episodes?
It's totally
really
fine.
They go fast. No. They go so fast.
They go so fast.
I bet.
And you'll be hooked.
20 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even shorter if you skip the opening and end credit songs.
Yeah.
But why would you? Because that's amazing.
They are bangers.
Yeah.
But one other one that the youth like is Alice in Borderland.
Oh.
Yeah, and I immediately thought of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good show. They like it? That's
a dark show.
I don't know anything about it, but they like it.
You do know something about it. It's Squid
We've
Game
talked about it.
We've talked about it. It's Squid Game.
No, yeah. I know. And I remember you writing about it. And that's why, but I don't I've never watched it.
Oh, well, you should watch it, but also I mean, I'm not I like the show. I'm just you would think they'd be into Squid Game if they're
Oh, yeah.
They're into Alice in Borderland.
I don't know.
That's
I mean,
interesting.
It does have a little bit, since it has more of a fantasy bent to it. I could see if you were presented with both, choosing Alice in Borderland.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, they love fantasy and manga.
Why not both?
That's just their thing.
That's true.
Now.
Yeah, it's great. I'm basically a middle schooler, is what I'm getting.
Yep.
Tori has.
I heard you bonded over Rocket League.
Yes, I did.
And my husband plays that every night.
I know, and I told them about your husband.
You did?
Yes.
Tori,
I'm
you
going
just
to
have
tell
your
him
pulse.
about that.
You just have your finger on the pulse of what the youth
We're very
are into.
Oh, ask them if they've heard about Kletka. It is a Russian roguelite video game where you're a prisoner and you're in a living elevator and you have to continue to feed the elevator, and it takes you through different floors and you'll die. But the elevator has teeth and you can store items in it and then get them back, and then you have to kill things. It's very but the graphics are old school, but it is really interesting to look at. It's actually a pretty fascinating game.
Say it again.
Kletka.
Kletka. All right.
Kletka.
I'll listen out for that. I heard mukbang the other day for the first time, but then my kids were like, "That's been around for like years."
That has been around.
Why don't you know what that is? I had no idea what that was.
How do you know? What is it?
Mukbang? Oh, you didn't know either. Mukbang.
How many kids do I hang out with?
It's like mukbang is not like a kid
in
thing.
Slop? Like, what is it?
It's like it's big in Asia, but it's like these influencers who basically it's like eating ASMR almost. So, but they're often eating really giant vats of food. But
I mean, I would do that. I would not find that comforting with other people. I would be jealous. It's my whole thing with eating, cooking competitions. I just get annoyed by the food not being mine. But if I would make those videos. There's a market for that. I can just eat slop and call it relaxing.
There is a market for it.
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Food choices are being dictated by it at times.
Like the sloppier the better.
I don't really understand it, but they were like, sometimes we eat things that we see in mukbang.
Like goulash? Like you just
I don't know.
That's really weird. I thought there was a whole thing about people who have a phobia, they don't like the sound of other people chewing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a thing. So are we now moving the opposite direction where people seek out the sound of other people chewing?
I don't know.
Because this opens doors for me.
Does it? Yeah. Start a TikTok channel.
I can't be bothered.
I understand.
Like some work.
There is a 7th grader in Portland who is making thousands of dollars with his TikTok channel.
Eating slop?
I don't know what he's doing, but he's a 7th grader, and that's not right.
Do you have TikTok to connect with the youths?
I don't have TikTok.
I mean, yes.
No, but a guidance counselor did come in the other day and explain to all the students that you should stop bullying your friends on TikTok. Because apparently that's going around.
And did it work?
I have no idea.
I feel like it made it worse. Let's be honest.
There's anonymous TikToks where they're calling out people and shit-talking them. Nobody who's listening to this has any idea what we're talking about.
Wait. But how do you do an anonymous TikTok? If you are able to call out someone by name, it then narrows the pool of suspects. Mm-hmm. You're not calling out a celebrity, you're calling out a middle schooler in Portland.
And tagging them. Yes.
It's not that anonymous.
Could be anybody doing that, I guess.
Could be anyone. It's a bot.
Sure.
It's a bot.
No, look, we shouldn't laugh about bullying. That's bad. Dustin,
bullying is serious.
It's a serious problem, Dustin. You shouldn't be joking about it.
Unless you're bullying Dustin. And then
that's
it's a podcast. Yeah. That's just a podcast.
On that note, that's our show. We're back. We'll see. Hopefully we keep the momentum going.
We will.
Will we?
At least enjoyable. For the season of Survivor.
Yeah. It's good to be back. We will certainly have more TV to talk about next week, and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Pew, pew, pew.